Okay, folks, we are live, and today is January 10th of 2019, and just a couple of days ago, Christian Bale, and I apologize about the screen here, but anyway, Christian Bale, an actor, received the Golden Globe Award for his role in playing Vice President Dick Cheney. Well, he thanks a bunch of people, and also thanks a certain person here. So play so you can hear from his own mouth. And this is Christian Bale.
What do you think? Mitch McConnell next? That could be good, couldn't it? Thank you to Satan for giving me inspiration on how to play this role.
And I'll do that one again. And I just want you to hear from his own mouth here.
For giving me inspiration on how to play this role. That could be good, couldn't it? Thank you to Satan for giving me inspiration on how to play this role.
Now, a lot of people are sitting there and say, oh, well, you know, he's probably joking or something, but I just want to show you something, folks. This is not a joke. If anybody that pays attention to anything in Hollywood, the music industry, and I don't know how many singers, actors, all come out on TMZ, different interviews with different shows, openly stating that they signed a covenant with some kind of witchcraft or a satanic organization, signing their souls over to the devil, literally. And, you know, a lot of people take it as a joke, but it's not a joke at all. But Christian Bale, again, thanking Satan for his wonderful Golden Globe Award. Now, what's the big deal about this? Well, the media is making a big deal about this. Also, the Church of Satan. We're going to get into that in a minute. But this is all the headlines about Christian Bale. He made headlines all over the place, basically glorifying Hollywood, because most of the Hollywood elite do worship Satan. And, you know, granted, today, the Church of Satan, they're a little bit different from the traditional Satanists. So anyway, we're going to get to that in a second. And this is not an attack on the Church of Satan. I'm not, you know, doing that. But, well, I'm going to explain something in a minute. But I'm going to go through a couple of things here with the Church of Satan and Christian Bale. So, you know, basically exposing the truth. That's all I'm doing. And Christian Bale, no, this is not a joke. He's done this, okay? And like I said, tons of Hollywood stars, tons of actors, I mean, just people from all walks of VIP life, musicians and all that, all come to say, not all of them, but yeah, the big ones all say, hey, we signed a pact with Satan, or some kind of satanic thing like that. But anyway, Rolling Stone magazine reports the Golden Globe Awards 2019, Church of Satan praises Christian Bale for thanking Satan. And we're going to get to that tweet in a minute. And actually, you know what, let me just go to that tweet real quick, because, again, this is the Church of Satan. This is their Twitter, basically celebrating that Christian Bale hailed Satan. Now, we're going to get to the Church of Satan just for a second here and explain a couple things about the Church of Satan. Now, the Church of Satan, first of all, the reason why I'm bringing them up here, because right here they're mocking Christianity. And this is all tied in together, so don't think this is all over the place. This is all connected. So anyway, Christianity is a death cult that institutionally protects pedophiles. Well, first of all, they're referring to the Catholic Church. And yes, they are 100% correct on that, okay? Because the Catholic Church, the popes and the bishops and all that, people in the Vatican do protect pedophiles. It's not a mystery. Hundreds and hundreds of pedophile priests here in the United States of America are protected under the Catholic Vatican international law. And they're still here, these sexual predators. Nothing's getting done about it, but they are not Christians. That's the thing. These people are not Christians. The Catholic Church is not Christian, plain and simple. There's a big difference between the two. But they are 100% on right if they're referring to the Catholic Church. Absolutely, the Catholic Church does protect pedophiles. But the Church of Satan is right on that point. But the thing is, again, they're not Christians. And where they go here is Satanism forbids harming children and only sex between consenting adults. And, you know, often their textbooks. But I'm going to show you in the contrary to what they're talking about, okay? This is in contrary to what they see. All right, now, real Satanism, okay, this is a list of holidays in the Satanic Scrolls. Now, the celebration of what it is, the type of ritual, the usage, and the ages of the sacrifice. Now, if you're looking right here, the Satanic Revels holiday, it's January 17th, usually. The dates vary from different years, but the type is a sexual ritual. It's oral, anal, vaginal, excuse the grossness of this stuff, and 7 years old to 17-year-old females, they get into the specific sex, specific, even up to adults, 1-year-olds to 25-year-old females, and this is Satanism. Now, I do want to say one thing. I have to defend, only defend the Church of Satan on one thing. They not known for doing any of this stuff. Now, the Church of Satan, yes, it's still evil, no doubt. I'm not defending that point. But the Church of Satan is a watered-down version of real Satanism. They believe in the New Age concept that you're your own God. Satan's biggest lie told Adam and Eve, hey, Eve, that you could become like God. So that's where they're going off of. They're saying we could become our own gods. They got people like Marilyn Manson and all these people believing in this philosophy from Anton LaVey, their founder, that you can be like God. You could be God. And it's about liberty. It's about us reaching godhood, which is all a big lie. Okay, so the Church of Satan doesn't necessarily do these sacrifices here, but real Satanists do. And again, the Church of Satan is an American watered-down version of real Satanism, and it's a New Age occult. That's what it is. And they want to talk about their founder, Anton LaVey. Anton LaVey here, he was a huge fan. He adorned Aleister Crowley. Now, anybody knows anything about Aleister Crowley, this guy is nothing to adorn, okay? This guy, single-handedly, okay, in his own admittance, in his many books, he's had sodomy and killed hundreds of male children as part of his rituals, because they believe, because even the Bible says the life is in the blood. But these people, everything in the occult is a perverted version of what God teaches. So they believe in the sacrificial blood of children, provide them with seething energies and everlasting life. And this is what they believe. But anyway, Anton LaVey was a huge admirer of Aleister Crowley. Same thing with L. Ron Hubbard, Marilyn Manson. I mean, all the famous names come out. All these people adorn. And L. Ron Hubbard is the Church of Scientology. Very sick stuff. These people loved Aleister Crowley. They absolutely adored Aleister Crowley. H.P. Lovecraft, the same thing. He loved Aleister Crowley. It's not a coincidence that all these people happened to spawn off somehow. They were either a student of Aleister Crowley or had some kind of connection with Aleister Crowley, inspired by Aleister Crowley. Of all these New Age occults and religions that popped up were all off of this one man. And anybody knows anything about him, he created the Order of Del Lima. And it's a rule of the law, they call it. Basically, just say, do what I will. In other words, do what you want. So anybody wants to, and also the Order of the Golden Dawn, he belonged to so many secret societies. I mean, it's insane. Also, yes, a Freemason, also part of the Illuminati. I mean, I could go on. So many secret societies this man belonged to. But again, back to Anton LaVey and the Church of Satan. This is huge, folks. And even though Anton LaVey preached this watered-down version of Satanism, Anton LaVey himself was a practitioner of the same kind of magic with the K as Anton LaVey. And, of course, they want to paint a public front to the public to say, oh, no, we don't do any of that stuff. In fact, we have a public front called the Church of Satan. Now, and I'm not saying that these people commit these sex violence or rituals. Again, they're only a watered-down version of real Satanism. In fact, they don't even believe in a physical Satan. They believe that you're your own God. But the thing is, the people at the top know damn well that's not the truth. It's like witchcraft. They created Wiccan, Gerald Garner and Alexander, just to create a public front to the public, to say, oh, no, we don't hurt people, we don't do these satanic rituals. All things like this is public fronts to get, basically, to make Satanism and witchcraft look good. That's all it is. Nothing good about it at all. And back to Christian Bale. And these people are sick. And Christian Bale is kind of funny, right? They spell his name B-A-L-E, right? Christian. Now, anybody seen this? Let me get to the statue here. This is by the Church of Satan. Again, it's a watered-down version because the real Baphomet statue has a set of boobs. And it's created by Eliphas Levi. That was the Baphomet statue. He got this off an Egyptian deity. Basically, this is what it means. It's a hermaphrodite, unifying the two sexes together, as above, so below. Like all the occult philosophy in that one statue. But anyway, again, the Church of Satan is just a watered-down version of what really the satanic agenda is about. And again, I'm not saying people Church of Satan do this stuff, but again, the people at the top know damn well it's nothing to do with what they preach at all. And it's disgusting, really is. But anyway, getting back to Christian Bale, it's kind of funny because the reason why I brought this up because this preaches basically just the equality crap. The duality crap. In other words, they believed just as powerful as God is, Satan's just as powerful. Just as powerful as good is, evil is too. It's equality. It's the balance of the universe. That's where the yin-yang comes from, which is false. The yin-yang is false. All this is false. Because evil is nothing compared to good. Plain and simple. So anyway, back to Christian Bale. It's kind of funny because as above, so below, his first name is Christian. It's just a little thing. It's this is something off my head here, but his first name is Christian, but his last name is Bale. Now, anybody, and I know this is spelled different. Now, Bale, which is also pronounced Bale, Christian Bale or Bal. Some people call him Bal, but it's Christian Bale. But anyway, Bale, okay, B-A-A-L, was spoke about in the Bible and many other texts here. Let me get to, this is who Bal was. They built statues basically when Moses went up on the mountain and people lost faith in God, they built a golden calf, did sacrifices for it and everything else to say, oh, this is the physical God because Moses was gone for a while. So, and of course, when Moses came down, God destroyed the people who followed Baal. Anyway, Baal worship's been around for thousands of years, and they actually sacrificed children into the hands of Baal, passing it through the fire. They had a fire going underneath the statue, and basically would lay the newborn babies onto his hands until it started burning and melting in the hands of Baal. They had huge sexual orgies at these festivals, and what they would do is the children that were born from those orgies a year later, when they come up to these worships here, they would sacrifice those children that they had the sexual orgies they got impregnated from before. Very sick and disgusting stuff, and the Bible talks a lot about this. Who Baal is. There's tons and tons of Bible verses of Baal. But people say, well, you're all over the place here. But the only reason why I'm bringing all this stuff up, folks, because regardless of the Church of Satan claiming to be, we just believe in ourselves as God. We don't necessarily worship Satan himself, which is true, right? I'll give them that. But the thing is, they're glorifying an overpaid, drugged out addict here called an actor, Christian Bale, for praising Satan. He's literally praising a physical God. And that's the contradictions with the Church of Satan. We're not going to get into that right now, but Christian Bale, and one of many, many stars that praised and worshipped and honored Satan. And they openly come out with it now. It's not a secret no more. You see the Super Bowl halftime shows, people coming out with these, it's disgusting. Super Bowl halftime shows, the Olympic open and closing ceremonies, all these major sporting events that they have, literally satanic worship right in the middle of the field. And the people watching are clapping. They have no idea what they're looking at, but they're invoking, doing these mock sacrifices and everything else, and these satanic rituals right in the middle of the field. And it's very grotesque and disgusting, and if you really knew exactly all the stuff about it. And again, you got the Church of Satan just glorifying Christian Bale to say, oh yeah, this is such a good thing that they're, praising Christian Bale. And it's very it's sickening. That's just my hold on one second. Church of Satan. And it's funny, too, because they just brought up my tweet, too. There you go. Guess who couldn't fight the obsession with us any longer? Just unleash a reply rampage of crap all over our mentions. And basically I was just calling the Church of Satan out for, what Satanism is really about. And I showed you the Satanic scrolls of what they actually do. And I have interviewed former Satanists. I was into the occult myself when I was younger, like a dummy. But I've interviewed former Satanists. I've interviewed former Illuminati and everything else that confirm this stuff. Now, again, the Church of Satan, they're nothing more than a public front to say, oh, we're good guys. We just believe in ourselves as God. But the people at the top of this church here know damn well there is a Satan. They know damn well that the whole agenda is to push a Luciferian global one. It's so damn disgusting, it really is. And, the Church of Satan, the reason why I'm bringing these people up, because, again, if you glorify anyone at all that dares to preach and glorify people like this guy here, Christian Bale, to say, oh, yeah, hail Satan, basically he's saying.
Thank you to Satan for giving me inspiration on how to play this role.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you to Satan for giving me inspiration.
Because this is the new cool thing. They openly come out and say this stuff. This is the new cool thing. And if you say anything else, you're a bigot and everything else is disgusting. But anyway, guys, this is Dan Bidondi for TruthRadioShow.com. And I just wanted to bring up some important facts, because anybody that dares, especially go on national television when you got millions of fans out there, Christian Bale's got millions of fans, to go out there and promote even the idea, even if he's serious or not, to promote the idea of danking Satan. I mean, you are going to face some hellfire judgment before the Lord of God, and God will cut anybody that serves evil in any form or fashion. And yes, the Church of Satan too, and all the Wiccans and everything else. Anybody who serves evil is going to get cut down, plain and simple. Anyway, guys, this is Dan Bidondi for TruthRadioShow.com. Hit me up at Twitter at Dan Bidondi. And like always, go to TruthRadioShow.com for all listings. God bless and shalom. Declaring war on the New World Order. TruthRadioShow.com.